And welcome back to another episode of Permanent Record presented by Simple Math Matrix. It is your boy Mr. aka Super Raw 357, best known as Prince Godbody, and I'm joined by
the God, King Hoopla.
And our album this week that we'll be
mixtape.
Mixtape, mixtape better than album. That we'll be talking about this week is True Religion by 2 Chainz, released in November of 2011. If you weren't familiar with 2 Chainz before this, you might have known him as Tity Boi from the group Player Circle. They had the hit song with Lil Wayne, Duffelback Boy.
Yep.
And then kind of after that, there wasn't like Tity Boi. Boi, or Player Circle rather, signed to Go ahead.
Can I give a 2 Chainz Tity Boi fact?
Go ahead.
He was on a lot of Ludacris tracks. You know what I'm saying?
But he was also signed to DTP.
Yeah, DTP. There we go. Yep.
Yeah. After that's when he was doing that track, he was signed to DTP. Didn't really work out for them, and he eventually goes solo. And he makes his makes his buzz in the Atlanta area. And then in 2011, he releases the mixtape True Religion, which I was in. That would have been the winter of 12th grade, fall winter of 12th grade for me. So that was a fucking mixtape that and Blue Dream and Lean 2 are 2 things that always bring me back to the senior year of high school, because every single song off those mixtapes were fucking anthems. Almost with every song on both of them, but this one's about True Religion. Yeah. And I just know, starting out, like from my personal, like look on it, like how I view the mixtape, it was so big at the time because 2 Chainz didn't really bring, I won't say he brought anything necessarily new to the format, but with True Religion, 2 Chainz really kind of brought back, like, just, you didn't have to go crazy lyrically, but you just had to make your shit rock.
You had to rhyme. Because that's the thing about 2 Chainz. When he first came out, his cadence, his rhyme, and what he would say is in fluctuation on words. Like, you know what I'm saying? And just his style and how he came out with the, you know what I'm saying, I got the chains on. You know what I'm saying? He was doing the fly.
Yeah, he really bought, you know, like fly shit.
Designer shit.
When he said, the cheapest thing I got on is my belt, and that's for 100. That really should, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers was always talking about, I got this and that. But when he started breaking it down, he started breaking it down.
Giving prices, you can call me two Chainz, or you can call me or it could be a condo.
Yeah, exactly. Like, 2 Chainz is trap luxury rap.
There we go. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What 2 Chainz?
He's the trap. I wouldn't say the trap version of Rick.
No, that's exactly what I was about to say. That's why they did the verses against each other.
Oh yeah, that's true.
He is, because they are still 2 different total.
Yeah, Rick Ross in 2 different lanes.
Styles of rap, but 2 Chainz he bought in trap luxury rap. He bought in talking about I'm wearing designer. I got guns. Like, now he didn't bring it in, but he really, like, I guess motherfuckers don't really give 2 Chainz the acknowledgement for really making motherfuckers put that shit back on for real.
Yeah, niggas rocking True Religion.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, him and Chief Keef. Chief Keef was rocking Trues,
Shit, that's around. That's like 2012
though. Yeah, just still a year later.
I'm about to say, but
a few months later.
Now I'm thinking about it because when that mixtape dropped for me, I was in 8th grade.
Yeah.
That was the year my dad passed away.
Uh-huh.
So like a lot of music that I listened to like back then kind of sticks with me now.
Yeah.
So this album in particular is definitely one of those mixtapes per se, and it's like, yo, like just to see like that mixtape puts me back in a almost like a childish state. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Makes me feel like a kid again, but not even with the badness.
Yeah, it's just all the joy. Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Just hearing 2 Chainz rap and the way I remember hearing it when I first heard it, was like, oh my gosh,
this shit was new, and it's still like, that's why I'm still a huge 2 Chainz fan. It's mainly based off of True Religion, like, and all of his other shit, but the shit he was just shit no motherfuckers,
And
but
the beats that he had and
were
everything,
ridiculous.
producers.
The production list on that, you want me to bring it up?
Yeah, you can bring it up. I mean, I got some of it up right now.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
He got, you know what I'm saying, which song you want to know?
I'll just run down the list of producers in general
All right, we
on
got,
the mixtape.
Oh, yeah, we got Mike Will, we got Lex Luger, Southside, Drummer Boy, fucking DJ Spins, Meek, G Fresh, fucking Fat Boy, Drummer Boy again. You know what I'm saying? Got Skits. Honorable C Note. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Drummer Boy. Oh yeah, Drummer Boy, like Drummer Boy song. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So Lex Luger. Like, you know what I'm saying? He got Josh Holiday, KB, Cash Hits, and then shit. M16.
He had damn near as many producers as he did songs.
Chop House, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's another thing that you don't really see too much more. Or even after this with mixtape games is...
Nah, mixtapes are dead now.
Or no, not that, but
so.
People using, not just that fact, but people using a multitude of producers on a mixtape.
Yeah. And this was kind of like the redefinition of a mixtape. Like,
yeah, because this is the height of the mixtape era.
Because this is when mixtapes didn't become about you redoing songs.
It came about your personal,
Yeah, what could you come together with and know that you don't got a major label behind you?
Yeah,
and it was really just niggas trapping, and that's why you see a lot of the trap artists come out from this era. Because, and I didn't want to do this, but it's hard to mention when 2 Chainz dropped, because this is when Future also dropped.
Yeah,
true. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you have both of these niggas coming out of Atlanta at a time and place where Atlanta was still
just budding, and
it still wasn't. But these 2 niggas were kind of the niggas to push it. Along with Gucci Mane. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, Gucci Mane. You know what I'm saying?
Because you can't not mention Gucci Mane.
What do you
know what I'm saying? But 2 Chainz definitely held a lot of that weight of pushing Atlanta to where it's at now.
Because, and not even that, but pushing the independent to major label sponsorship distribution pipeline. Because he did all this shit independent, and then he's one of the first people to get that $2 million deal from just Def Jam, I think, where you either do an album or you get distributed, something like that.
Okay.
And that's where the first album comes from. But, you know what I'm saying, he is really a pioneer of that. Mm-hmm. He was one of the first people, because Juicy J already had all the, like, he was a legend certified. His was a rebirth of a career.
Yeah.
2 Chainz was more of like birthing a whole new career. It's a whole new career.
Yeah, because,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's not revived.
Because that's the thing. Like, niggas didn't know that it was. I remember when niggas was starting to find out that he was Tity Boi on Duffel Bag.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That was the wildest thing, because like, oh shit, like, damn,
it's the same guy. We already knew who this guy was before.
He already had a hit song. Like, that was the song of the summer. Like,
and but when he pipelined that to Def Jam and got that money, now look at him. He's one of the most respected artists in the game.
Facts.
And I mean, he's one of my favorite rappers. Like,
like in our generation, I can put 2 Chainz up, because once he got on that good music.
Yeah, he went crazy. Yeah, I mean, he was always going crazy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But that when he did link up with Ye, like that Mercy rap. This is about True Religion. So the album. What's your favorite songs from the album?
What's my favorite
mixtape?
song?
I keep saying album.
I mean, it's cool. I mean, shit. We got that One Day at a Time with Jadakiss. I'm gonna say that first because that's one of the songs that I listened to as a kid, and I was like, yeah, it's cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is one of the things I grew up and I listen to it now. I'm like, oh shit, them niggas was talking shit, and not only mention. This nigga has a Jadakiss verse on the mixtape.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
he has a couple verses on this mixtape. You know what I'm saying? That are crazy.
It's wild to see like a younger Meek and just 2 Chainz. You know?
Oh my gosh, it's like, yo, when you hear a young Meek now, it's like, oh my.
Have we gotten a Meek and 2 Chainz since? I mean, we probably have. You know what I'm saying? But off the top of my head, I can't name a Meek and 2 Chainz song.
Oh my gosh, you got a young Meek and shit like that. Fuck, damn.
Yeah, like you say, but it's funny that him and Future are coming up at the same time, and he does have a Future.
He has a Jeezy verse.
Yeah, he does have a Jeezy verse up there. He has T.R.U. on Spend It remix.
Trey songs.
Yeah, got Big Sean.
Yeah, Big Sean, early Big Sean. Oh, yep, that's my second.
That was probably the him to good music pipeline, but go ahead, my bad.
That's my second favorite track, KO, because the way Big Sean started that verse off was so smooth. Rolling it.
Yeah.
Like,
I do fuck with that verse, yeah, I do fuck with that. That was one of my favorite songs from the album, too.
Sean went crazy on that verse. Then we got that murder.
That shit's just too fucking high. That shit's amazing.
That shit right there.
And Krayshawn, I don't care what nobody says.
Krayshawn
killed murder, bro.
Snapped on that verse.
Yeah.
It sucks to see how her. Well, I mean, I don't really care, but how her career ended up. But yeah, she snapped on that verse.
Yeah, she definitely did. And that was like the most random feature of all time. Like, I wonder what made that happen.
I don't know. Was that? I don't know. I'm sorry, but was that more random than when you saw Lil B and Lil Wayne on the song together?
No.
I just thought that was random.
Lil B was the most popular person.
But at the time when Lil B came out, it was popular and shit like that.
That was 2013.
I looked at him completely different. I looked at him completely different than how you looked at him.
I mean, yeah, because you're younger, I guess. But he was, Lil B is.
I wasn't into Lil B in middle school. I was not into Lil B.
Oh, well, I mean, but even if, I mean, he was one of the most fucking.
I knew One Time Super shit like that, but that
one of the most fucking popular.
So I didn't. So when I saw him on Sorry for the Wait, that threw me.
I mean, no, it threw me off, and I was hype as shit.
Yeah.
But
I was hype as shit because he smoked the verse.
Yeah, looking back, you know what I'm saying? That it makes sense.
But yeah, that Krayshawn verse is random as a bitch.
Yeah. What else? Any other favorites?
Shit. Oh, Viagra.
Really?
Yeah, I like Viagra.
That's probably my least favorite song. That's probably my least favorite song. The whole first 5 tracks to me are one of the first best like ways to start a mixtape ever. That shit bangs so hard because you get what? Understatement, Riot, the intro.
Got One.
Got One is probably my favorite. That jank is like Fox 5 News mixed with the local performance. That shit is dope. Like, that's what I'm saying. The fact that this shit is sequenced so well.
Yeah.
He builds it up, and it starts real fucking hype, hits this epitome of like murder where it's just crazy and bouncy, and then you roll back down into the resolution of the mixtape with shit like fucking KO and One Day at a Time. You know,
he's actually starting to rap.
Yeah, because if anything, doesn't it end with the
it ends with Let's the Game.
which is the Trey Songz verse?
No, I got it. No, Keisha.
Kesha. Wait, no, Kesha's probably Keisha. It's probably not Kesha. Yeah. But yeah, no.
But yeah, you got Let It to the Rap Game. I got it, and Kesha after that.
Yeah, so when it does calm down, he does, like you said, rap more.
Yeah, he does. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because when you go on the track, you gotta start rapping. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna come in there and talk about no bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When kids hop on the track with you gotta start.
Yeah,
rapping. It's your best of your ability that you can. So 2 Chainz nailed that shit. Yeah. And it is a nice flowing album. I mean, mixtape.
I'm telling you, this is one of those.
Should have been an album.
Yeah.
That's what we need. Should have been.
And we know it's kind of monumental if they thought it deserving enough to put out a 10-year anniversary.
Yeah, it's a 10-year anniversary.
And you gotta realize songs like Riot and Spend It were in the streets way before they became mainstream.
Right.
And when they became mainstream, they stayed on the radio for a year or two.
Exactly.
Like 2 Chainz.
Those are like the songs that are going to be the party songs. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like, yeah, exactly. I feel like if anything, True Religion brought trap music mainstream.
Facts.
And once 2 Chainz got on the scene and everybody was, it's mine, I spend it, and that became damn near meme. And then he just, boosted off that with the album music. Yeah. But once that trap shit really hit, because coming from there, like once white kids knew Spend It, it was over.
In fact.
Like that was the first.
Once they made that crossover.
And Gucci was in jail then, won't he? Or Gucci in trouble, or he won't. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Once 2 Chainz came out and he had a lock on the streets, because he won't necessarily talking about selling drugs as much anymore. He was, like we said at the beginning, on his braggadocious fly shit, and the gas I got in my ashtray costs more than, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like he
was talking that shit.
That shit, bro. Like 2 Chainz is one of those people I feel like does not get his just due sometimes. And I feel like maybe it's 10 years later, so maybe people are now starting to realize with this re-release and such, like kind of what.
Everybody's re-releasing stuff.
Yeah, but what 2 Chainz, I think people are starting to realize what 2 Chainz did for the game.
He did.
Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. Like, what can you say? He was the first motherfucker to stop. He didn't have to try to do lyricism whatsoever.
Yeah, he did.
He just rhymed. You know what I'm saying?
He rapped about shit. Like 2 Chainz got some odd out there bars sometimes, and that's where it comes from. But he just be rhyming shit together. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I'm not even using the bar because I was just listening to the song. I'm not even using the bar from the mixtape, but the J and Click. You know what I'm saying? Drinking champagne on the airport.
Mercy.
Oh, Mercy. Yeah. Coop the color of mayonnaise. Yeah, he snaps on that.
He snaps on everything, bro. And it's wild because 2 Chainz, it's what he says and it's his cadence. And it's so unique. It's
flow. That's what the game be missing, is unique flows.
Yeah.
And 2 Chainz had a unique flow.
And
niggas still not gonna recognize it till
people can't emulate it.
Yeah, people. Exactly.
I don't think there's been anybody that has been able to emulate 2 Chainz flow for real. All right, and
probably some people probably think it's too simple to try to even do it, but shit, nobody's gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even think it's that simple. I think I won't say the shit he says is necessarily complex.
Yeah.
It's not dumb, you know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily the most complex stuff, but it's the way it's the cool, he talks like a pimp. You know what I'm saying? Like, pimps have a certain way of talking. It's like, all right, you know what I'm saying?
They got a way of slick, almost not slick talking, but just like wording shit together.
Yeah, like just pulling words together. Like, damn, I don't know if I could have done that.
Yeah, how the fuck did you pull that shit together?
You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's not even like you wish you thought of it. It's like, yo, how the fuck did you think of that?
And that's 2 Chainz a lot of the time for me. Like, I'll tell you, like, the cheapest thing I got on is my belt, and that's for 100.
And you know what's crazy though, because I remember people tried to almost dismiss him, like, you know what I'm saying, say he was trash stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying, you know how people say.
But you figure this is the end of people actually trying to be lyricists too.
Yeah, exactly.
Because until that argument makes sense. So this is like Big Crit's last hurrah time. Kendrick Lamar's coming up.
Yeah, Cole
they just killed Lupe. You know what I'm saying? Cole's coming up, like you said. Drake is doing some sing-songy shit with his
Drake
rap
shit.
You know what I'm saying? So
and that's crazy. And all this time, he still had 2 Chainz.
That's why he had the lyricists on there. He got the Jeezys. He got, well, I'm not sure if Meek's kind of a mix of that. I still don't know how that came together. You know,
probably because Meek was popping back then.
Yeah.
Meek was popping back then. Dream Chasers was popping.
Yeah, that's true. I remember being in college and listening to a lot of Dream Chasers. Yeah, like on the way to class and shit.
Meek was popping. You remember? It's not even a Meek episode, so I ain't gonna talk on Meek.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, they had some shit. I think they had a song together on Dream Chasers.
I mean, it's very possible. Like I said, it's not something I'm recalling like right off the bat, but it's very possible. Yeah, you got Trey Songz. He had a good.
Early that's when Trey Songz was on his shit.
And like that's what happens when you not Trey Songz. Goddamn it. 2 Chainz is a great example of what happens when you stay down in your city. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Motherfuckers knew him in Atlanta, so he was able to rebrand. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That is true.
He had the roots. You know what I'm saying? And that's 2 Chainz. Like we said before, is a perfect example. Is there's second chances in the industry.
Yeah.
You just gotta do it yourself, because a label did not do it for 2 Chainz. Tity Boi did not go from 2 Chainz because the label thought of it. He did that himself.
Yeah.
He did that himself.
Because he was old as bitch when he came back out. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was old as bitch.
Exactly. Probably like 34, 35.
Exactly.
Maybe not that old, but he was definitely in his damn near 30s. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So it's never too late. If
you try, if you try hard enough, if you know what you're doing.
Facts.
But like I said, I gotta give all props to 2 Chainz. One of my favorite mixtapes of all time. If you haven't listened to True Religion, go ahead and give it a peep. It'll be one of the best. Like, make sure you're ready to be hype as fuck though, because it is a.
Like, if you working out or some shit like that, like you said, the first 5 tracks probably.
That shit's in a constant eruption of energy. That's the best way to put it. A constant eruption of energy, man.
Yeah, that shit's tough. I used to be listening to that shit.
Well, this has been another episode of Permanent Record, presented by Simple Math Matrix. It is your boy, Mr. AKA Prince Super Roll 357, best known as Prince Godbody, and
it's the guy, King Hoopla.
And we're signing out. Peace.